close is he to a title shot in sharing the ring with Bud Crawford?
I don't know. But Vergil, he's right there. He's right there. He's been proven that he belongs with the top fighters in the division. And, who knows? A couple of fights or next fight or whatever the case may be, he might be sharing the ring with Terence Crawford. You never know.
Victor, he just beat Canelo, the face of boxing. So that makes Canelo, that makes Crawford the face of boxing at the moment. And he earned the right to fight whoever he want to fight.
In Terence, if you come to 154, is there a chance? Was that the conversation you had?
Basically, I just said, hey, are you going to defend it? And he said, no, that's my last fight after Canelo. I'm like, okay.
Terence Crawford responds to Vergil Ortiz's call-out by recognizing him as a skilled fighter who's proving his abilities. He speaks positively about Ortiz's rise and says the young contender has what it takes to compete at the top. When asked about the challenge, Crawford simply hints that the future is uncertain.
What's your message now to Terence Crawford?
I'm here whenever. I'm ready to fight whenever. I'm here to fight anybody. I don't care if it's Crawford, Spence, Pat.
Vergil Ortiz calls out Terence Crawford, declaring his goal to face the best fighters in the sport. He says challenges like Crawford motivate him to keep improving and proving himself among the elite. Confident in his power and growth at 154 pounds, Ortiz makes it clear he wants big names next.
Look, I'm here to fight the best. I don't care who it is. It can be Boots next, it can be Spence next, it could be Crawford next, if he's still willing to do it, because that's a fight that I've been calling for a while. I think that's a great fight to make happen still. And we're just going to keep doing what I do best.
Vergil Ortiz speaks with full confidence as he claims that even if Terence Crawford was still in his absolute prime, he could beat him. Ortiz explains that he studies every move Crawford makes and respects what he has achieved, but he strongly believes in his own power, speed, and timing. For him, confidence is not arrogance. It's a reflection of the work he has put in since moving up in weight. Many see this as a bold statement because Crawford's dominance across multiple divisions has earned him one of the best pound-for-pound rankings in the world. Yet Ortiz says he doesn't see Crawford as unbeatable and insists he can find openings that others missed. His statement sparks debate among fans and experts about whether the young contender can really match the experience and skill of a proven champion like Crawford.
5 fighters that you would like to fight coming up.
So we got Tim Tszyu, we got Crawford, Spence, or I guess you can say the winner of Spence or Fundora. Charlo's is a good one. Who else we got at 54?
You want to fight Terence Crawford right now?
I would love to fight him, man. I think he's like probably the #1 pound for pound fighter right now.
Do you think he's out of his peak?
No.
Or is he in his peak now?
I think he's in his peak.
And you're saying you could be the peak prime Terence Crawford?
I'm saying I believe that I can.
I respect it 100%.
I believe that I can. No, I respect him as a fighter though. That's the thing. When I want to fight people, it doesn't mean that, oh, I don't like you. Like let's get it on. It's more like I respect your skills and I want to see if I can beat you.
After Vergil Ortiz defeated Israel Madrimov, many fans quickly compared his performance to Crawford's previous bout against the same opponent. Terence Crawford addressed those comparisons directly, saying that although Ortiz won, he didn't look dominant. Crawford pointed out that Madrimov didn't appear as sharp or conditioned as he was when Crawford fought him. In Crawford's eyes, Madrimov wasn't at his best that night, and Ortiz's win didn't prove much about how he would fare against an elite fighter like himself. His response was calm but firm, showing that he still views himself as being on another level. Fans took his comment as a subtle reminder that while Ortiz is talented, Crawford's skill and fight IQ are what separate him from the rest.
But he just, he was more prepared for my fight. If you watch him, he was winning the fight, and he gassed out.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
He gassed out, and he said from, I don't know what type of sickness he had.
So condition-wise, he wasn't as prepared.
Yeah, that he had to pull out the first fight and come back. I don't know, but Vergil did good. He put a lot of pressure on him, and he fought a good fight. But you could tell that he didn't leave unscarred.
Unscathed.
When you look at the faces of both fighters, you would have thought Vergil lost.
Oh, okay. He did hurt his hand. His knuckle was broken. I don't know if you've seen him the last couple of Vergil.
Yeah.
Ortiz, yeah, he had a broke hand, but he said he didn't know anyway. He didn't feel it throughout the fight.
Yeah. It was a good fight. I thought Madrimov was doing too much moving.
Right.
You know, in the beginning rounds, which that was getting him the rounds in the
winning
bank,
rounds,
but
yeah.
at the same time, he was exerting too much energy.
How do you feel about when people say, because Eddie Hearn said it, a few people were saying it, that you moved up to 154 and you didn't have the success that you had in all these times. So they're thinking it's because of the weight, when I'm saying it's the style. Majimov wasn't trying to commit as much, and you hurt him, he never hurt you.
Right.
So how do you feel about everybody saying that?
Well, I laugh. I won the fight. They making it seem like I lost.
Well, Eddie was like, no, I think that night in August, he was like, no, I don't know about that. I think, no, Eddie was, I believe Eddie was saying that.
Eddie was complaining about the scorecards. Nobody said Majimov
Eddie was
won.
saying that it was closer than that. Maybe Majimov could have won.
No,
Like, he was saying, I think he was. I think he was saying.
He's trying to get you mad at Eddie.
No,
Terence Crawford's next major move is already lined up. He is scheduled to face Carlos Adams on March 28th in Omaha, marking his step into the 160-pound division. Crawford has said he plans to stay at this weight for 1 or 2 fights to earn another championship and become a 3-division undisputed champion. Adams is known for his strength and endurance, making this a solid first test for Crawford at middleweight. While the fight brings excitement, it also raises questions about whether Crawford will ever return to 154 pounds to face fighters like Vergil Ortiz or Jaron Boots Ennis. For now, Crawford's focus is on adjusting to the new division and proving that his skills can carry him even against naturally bigger opponents. Many analysts believe that if he wins these next fights, he will further strengthen his legacy as one of boxing's all-time greats.
Have Terence Crawford in their sights because they all understand that Terence Crawford can drop down to middleweight after defeating Canelo in September and becoming the undisputed super middleweight. Terence Crawford can now drop down to middleweight, 160, right? And become undisputed at 160 with 1 to 2 fights. 2 fights max, right? He'll be 39 years old in September. 2 fights, Terence Crawford can become undisputed, max, at 160. He could fight Carlos Adames in March. And then he could fight the winner of Lara versus Janibek in the summertime, August, right? And this gives Terence Crawford the history he needs to 1,000% cement himself as, in my opinion, it's all opinionated, but this just cements Terence Crawford as top 5 greatest boxers in history, in my opinion. It cements him as top 5 greatest boxers in history because this will make Terence Crawford a 6-division champion and 4-division undisputed champion. That's what that makes Terence Crawford. That's historic. That's absolutely historic. And if Terence Crawford can pull that off, becoming a 6-division champion and a 4-division undisputed champion, that's massive, right? In my opinion, those accomplishments in the fashion that Terence Crawford wins these fights, he's not just winning. When he beat Errol Spence for undisputed, he dominated and stopped Errol Spence in a manner not many people saw coming. When he fought Canelo Alvarez, he did exactly what I thought he was going to do, dominate that fight, make it look easy.
Vergil Ortiz has long expressed interest in fighting Terence Crawford, but rumors claimed that the WBO had offered him the fight twice and that he declined both times. In a later interview, Ortiz strongly denied those claims, saying he never received any official offer. According to him, if the opportunity had truly been presented, he would have accepted it immediately without hesitation. He expressed frustration that the false story spread so easily and insisted that his team never turned down a fight against Crawford. Ortiz explained that he respects Crawford's accomplishments and views that matchup as a career-defining challenge, not something to avoid. His response helped clear up confusion among fans, many of whom had believed he ducked the fight. Ortiz emphasized that timing and proper arrangements matter, but the desire to fight Crawford has always been there.